It was seen as a possible breakthrough, but hours after Sudan's opposition accepted an Ethiopian plan to bring stability to the country with the proposal of a transitional government shared by the military and protest leaders, the military junta voiced its reservations.
We have received two separate proposals to study from Ethiopia and another one from the African Union. But what we've agreed with both the AU and Ethiopia is one combined proposal to be presented to us and to narrow gaps between points of view.
Analysts believe this plays into a tactical move by Sudan's military to stall the decision.
I would characterize this as classic Sudanese delay tactics. And we've seen this before from the previous regime, trying to play mediators off against each other, trying to buy time, trying to have these sort of circular conversations that ultimately end up going nowhere.
Details of the AU plan were not immediately known, but the Ethiopian plan proposes the formation of a 15-member council with 7 civilian representatives, 7 military members and 1 impartial person approved by both sides. In previous talks, both parties agreed on a 3-year transition period and the formation of a 300-member parliament with 2/3 of the lawmakers coming from the protest movement. But the major sticking point was who will lead the main decision-making body, the Sovereign Council. And so the talks collapsed. And a brutal military crackdown on Sudanese activists outside army headquarters resulted in dozens killed. There's been an internet and media blackout since then. Weeks later, Ethiopian mediation began, with the Prime Minister, Abiy Ahmed, visiting the country and meeting with both the military and the opposition. But he's now distracted with his own domestic issues following a failed rebellion attempt at home. Protest leaders say they're still cautiously optimistic about the Ethiopian plan, but in the meantime, the protests continue. Chants can still be heard on the streets at night, calling for justice and a transfer of power to civilian rule. Raheela, Mahomed, Al Jazeera.